Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we are unpacking the incredibly dynamic, fast-paced energy of the ROM. If you are an Aries currently navigating the dating world, or maybe you're just trying to deepen your connection with one, well, you're definitely in the right place. We are drawing directly from Sunil Buggal's comprehensive astrological guide to figure out exactly how this fiery sign interacts with the rest of the zodiac. It's kind of the ultimate question, right? What does it actually take to truly tame the ram? Aries is ruled by passion, action, and just this undeniable instinct to lead. They absolutely aren't looking for someone to just stand on the sidelines. So what kind of energy naturally aligns with them, and what kind of energy creates friction? Let's find out.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. First up, the bold Aries spirit, followed by top-tier power couples, matches for unique growth, the most challenging signs, and finally, keys to lasting love.
Section 1. The bold Aries spirit. Defining the energy of the ram.
According to our source material, the Aries identity is really defined by being a pioneering big doer. This is a sign that thrives on jumping into new projects and acting purely on impulse. They are initiators. They aren't just going to talk about doing something. Actually, scratch that. They won't just talk. They are going to take immediate action. This strong, direct desire to lead is absolutely the foundational trait that sets the stage for the whole shebang when it comes to their relationship dynamics.
So what's really fascinating is how neatly the zodiac wheel breaks down into 3 distinct compatibility tiers for our fast-moving ram. Out of the other 11 signs, Sunil's guide identifies 4 as best matches, 4 as tricky but workable, and 3 as the most challenging. Let's start right at the very top. Section 2. Top-tier power couples, best matches for high energy. These 4 signs are top tier, simply because they seamlessly fuel the Aries fire. They inherently support the ram's need for constant adventure and independence. With Sagittarius, it's a perfectly matched fire. Expect nonstop action, epic fights, and equally legendary makeup sessions. Aquarius brings these super exciting out-of-the-box ideas and turns forceful Aries energy into forward movement. Then we have Leo, creating a spectacular, high-profile bond where both partners thrive in the spotlight, well, as long as they don't compete for it. And finally, Gemini, who provides a constant stream of endless entertainment. And this brilliantly illustrates what the guide literally calls a match made in heaven. Just look at this contrast. Gemini provides the creative vision and the brainstorming. They are the idea factory. But Aries is the one who focuses that energy into a final decision and actually takes action. It's like a giant puzzle where ideation perfectly clicks into execution. The ultimate verdict for these top-tier matches? Keep it fun. The source notes that for these pairings to thrive, especially an Aries-Gemini bond, you absolutely have to avoid taking on a parental tone. If you've ever dated an Aries, you know for sure they hate being told what to do. You need to focus simply on being best friends and lovers. If you can maintain that healthy, competitive, lighthearted dynamic, these power couples can conquer absolutely anything. Section 3. Matches for unique growth. Tricky but workable pairings. When we break this down, we start to see a picture of compromise. These 4 signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces, offer some really unique growth opportunities, but they are going to require extra effort. Notice the differing speeds and traits. Capricorn, for instance, is a calculating leader, which bumps right up against the impulsive Aries leader, creating a relationship that the guide refers to as a slow burn. Pisces, on the other hand, offers a mysterious, layered nature that the Aries loves to peel back, though they definitely have to balance the give and take. Let's zoom in on Taurus to see exactly why these middle-tier matches require work. It's a massive thematic contrast. Aries is the fast-moving, impulsive big doer. Taurus, on the other hand, is the steady, methodical bull. Taurus highly values consistency and deeply, deeply needs their chill time. The fast-moving ram and the steady bull have to actively navigate their completely different speeds if they want the relationship to succeed long-term. A surprisingly similar dynamic happens with Virgo. Aries is the one who initiates the spark. They want to do things their way and just move on. Virgo, though, is the one who masterfully plans the details to ensure everything goes off without a hitch. The source material points out that Virgo might see Aries as a bit of a loose cannon, while Aries might see Virgo as too bogged down in the small stuff. But if they can bridge that gap, they perfectly balance initiation with supreme organization. So, the absolutely crucial point here is this. These tricky pairings are not doomed. Far from it. With clear communication right from the start, these combinations can build a truly beautiful foundation. They become incredibly productive and deeply imaginative partnerships, mainly because they combine the fiery confidence of the Ram with a highly grounded, methodical nature. Section 4. The most challenging signs. Navigating fundamental differences.
Here we have the primary hurdles for Cancer, Scorpio, and Libra, and it's an impartial look at a real clash of life approaches. These aren't bad matches, rather they just require significant compromise because they have fundamentally different ways of handling leadership, communication, and emotion. Let's break each of these three hurdles down.
First up is Cancer. Now, both of these are leader signs, meaning they both like to call the shots. The disconnect happens because Aries desires absolute freedom and operates with, well, blunt directness. Cancer prioritizes security, a protective environment, and deep emotional devotion. If the blunt Aries feels managed or parented by Cancer, or if the protective Cancer feels their intuitive heart is being ignored by an insensitive Ram, yeah, the relationship is going to hit a brick wall. Next is Scorpio. According to the guide, the physical intensity and passion between these two is undeniable. But outside the bedroom, it is a massive match of wills. Aries is an open book who acts strictly on impulse. Scorpio is highly secretive, discerning, and intensely private. Neither of these incredibly strong personalities wants to be controlled or dominated. Scorpio has to let go of total control, and Aries absolutely has to respect strict rules of privacy. Otherwise, the fire just burns everything down. And finally, we have Libra. This is a classic case of polar opposites attracting. Aries is big, loud, and fairly dramatic when communicating. They really think in black and white. Libra is the refined master of diplomacy and suggestion. They are constantly searching for peace and harmonious partnership. Aries wants total devotion and independence, while Libra just wants balance. But remember, astrology isn't about deal breakers. It's about understanding. The solution for these challenging matches, as outlined in the text, is a mountain of compromise. Even the most difficult astrological pairings can thrive if both partners make a conscious commitment to understand each other's distinct emotional languages and actually use solution-oriented communication to bridge those massive gaps. Section 5. Keys to Lasting Love. Sunil Bugle's Secrets to Success. Let's tie all of these threads together. This core dynamic from Sunil Bugle perfectly distills what we've been looking at today. It hits the nail on the head. It doesn't really matter what sign you are. If you're partnering with an Aries, you generally fall into one of two roles. You're either the teammate who runs beside them, fueling their fire like a Leo or Sagittarius, or you're the partner who builds the track they run on, providing that essential organizational structure to see their massive ideas through, like a Virgo or Aquarius. If you want a successful Aries-led relationship with absolutely any sign on the zodiac wheel, the source material breaks it down into these 3 critical steps. Step 1. Establish clear communication right out of the gate regarding who is in charge in different circumstances. Step 2. Maintain a healthy balance of independence. Seriously, do not stifle the Ram. And Step 3. Practice mutual respect for each other's differing paces and emotional languages. So taking all of Sunil Bugle's insights into account, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you ready to bring the heat, establish that much-needed independence, and successfully partner with a Ram, or will you just let the fire burn out? Think about how these astrological dynamics play out in your own romantic connections. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.